Yeah, Steel City Sports Row back at you, man. We got so much stuff to talk about. Steelers made some moves. The corn artist is doing his magic. We're gonna hit it all. We got people breaking Kobe's records, and Kobe fans is crashing out.
Losing.
It's crazy right now, man. We got a great show planned for you. As always, we got my man Fillmore. We got the Lock Haven representing.
Yes, sir.
We got R.W. Ralph Williams Media Productions in there. Smoking Jim sounding good with his phone. What up, fellas? What up, Jim?
Hey, Lou.
I was hyping. You coming with that sad, like you said that Kobe got his record broke, man. Hey, what's going on, Film? Are you good with us?
I'm straight, man. I'm pretty good over here, man.
All right, yeah, that tornado water didn't get you, right? Ralph, you good? What happened in
I'm
Maryland?
great, man.
Anything, right?
Hey, everything's going real good here. We got some sunny weather. We're in the 70s in the next couple of days, but we got the cold weather coming from Pittsburgh and rain. So,
okay. Listen, man, we're going to get it started real quick. I'll go first this time because Fillmore has something for us too. And first thing I want to talk about, man, I was really disappointed. I don't know if I could be surprised, but we had Nick Saban trying to get Trump and this fake board to try to change college sports back to what it was. I absolutely hate that idea, taking it back to the way it was. It was failures then, and people were getting paid under the table. Now it's above the board. A lot of these coaches can't handle it. Now the players have some more control. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But does it need to go back to the way it was? Absolutely not. Listen, these players deserve to get paid for their name, image, and likeness. This is a capitalist society. They should be able to market themselves. Back in the day, there's a story. The Fab Five brought in all that money from Michigan. Chris Webber said he saw a jersey, his jersey in the store. He couldn't afford it. But all the school was making money. Everybody was making money but the players. That was wrong. And I'm glad that they finally did the NIL. They had to sue to get it. It went all the way up to Supreme Court. And just like I always said, they should have gotten paid for years and years. And now Nick Saban, who made all that money off the back of not paying his players legally, some certain players were getting paid underneath the table. Now he wants to go. Him and Urban Meyer. Listen, these coaches are a joke. They don't care about the players. They're not worried about it. They want the system to go back where they can control all the players. No, the players need to get paid. Now, do I like where a guy signs $4 million and immediately leaves? No. Some things could be adjusted, but to go back to the old way, absolutely not. NIL is here to stay, and it shouldn't, there should be no changes on that. Also, listen, man, we got to talk about my guy, Bam Adebayo. He had a heck of a game, 83 points, second all time. You daggone Kobe fanatics are going crazy. I mean, they are crashing out because this man got 83 points. It's Wilt, Bam, and then Kobe, the top three all time. And if Kobe was here, what did he say? He chased records. He would have told Bam, keep going. Try to get 100. He tried to get 100. Records are made to be broken. Man, these Kobe fans are sick. He's getting some of the same LeBron treatment, like when LeBron went to L.A. and they kept throwing paint on his murals and all that stuff. Bam just did what he's supposed to do. He got the baddest female in the WNBA. She got the record for most active points for a female, 53. He has it for the men. And these Kobe fans and these pundits, the Stephen A., the Skip Baylesses, these guys have made watching sports horrible. All they do is hate watch. They watch the hate. Somebody scored, well, he ain't Kobe. Somebody breaks the record, well, he ain't this. Sometimes sports are meant to be enjoyed, not just to hate watch. And too many of these guys are doing it. But that's my point. Smoking Jim, what you got for us, Jim?
Thanks, Lou. Jay Leno didn't have monologues that long, but hey, listen. Saturday I had lunch with McKeesport head football coach. Is it McKeesport Little Tigers or Tigers? Because at Gateway we call them Little Tigers.
Little Tigers.
So we call them Little.
The head football, the big team is the Tigers.
For the high school team.
The high school is just the Tigers. The midget league.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Coaches down there, right?
Luther, you need to turn your mic.
Yes.
You're in the cave.
Okay.
Now, my brother's on the board. He's on He was coaching. He actually went 2 years undefeated, but he's on the board now for the Little Tigers.
Okay.
Well, this is the high school team. We are at Gateway. We call the high school team the Little Tigers. I didn't know they were the Tigers, but yeah, Matt Miller and I needed to meet with him because I had to get this thing straight with the running back, Lou. And he told me that he played in high school ball with Mike Logan. And he said Sparrow is better than Logan. And anybody better than Mike Logan? I've been watching Mike Logan play since he played for the West Mifflin midget team with Woo Woo Fisher and Washington and them boys, man. So Mike Logan was a bad boy. If he's better than Mike Logan, he might be able to play. I might be convinced he can play at Georgia. But hey, Lou, listen, man, I told you and Claudio that Mike Evans was going to get big money, and I betted you $100. So I want my money in ones.
Is that
you pay me off?
Big money?
Pay me off. Pay me. It wasn't the league minimum like you and Claudio said. I said it'd be over $20 million a year, and it was. Hey, listen, Lou. Pay me my 101s because I'm gonna join the Atlanta Hawks at Magic City.
That is insane for Mike Evans coming off an injury-riddled season, and he didn't get 1,000 yards for the first time. Come on, Jim. That was a bad contract. I don't know what the 49ers are doing. They just want a bunch of old guys who are getting injured.
Is that your way of saying I was right? That's your way of saying I was right.
I mean, he got a decent contract. You act like he was going to break the bank. $20 million?
No, you act like he.
We got two.
Getting league minimum.
Jim,
like he was
Jim, we got two. The Steelers got two receivers making more than him. Come on now, Jim. The one and the two making more than Mike Evans. So we'll see. That's not top receiver money though, Jim. But it is more than I thought. So you were right. I got to give you credit. All right, I'll give you credit on that one. All right, Philma, what you got for us?
Oh man, look, some NFL teams, even now in the offseason where every team is undefeated, there's some teams that are still trying to lose. And that team, the Jets. Yeah. The Jets haven't won a game. They're undefeated in 2026. And they still not trying to win. See, like making a trade for Minkah Fitzpatrick, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Bringing DeMario Davis in doesn't matter. Anyone they bring in, it will not matter because this team they are competing to lose every single season. Every season. It's like no one goes there and gets better. That's why I call the Jets the hospice of the NFL. You don't get better there. There's no development. They brought Geno Smith.
No progression, nothing, man.
nothing, man. Just get comfortable. Just get comfortable enough so you can move on to the next stage of your life. That's all you do with the Jets. They brought Geno Smith back. For what? He was trash when he left, and he's trash coming back. He ain't gonna get no better. Dang. It's the graveyard. It's over. It's over. So I don't know. I feel sorry for Jets fans because there is no hope. There's none. They haven't won it. They're undefeated right now, and there's still no hope. So hey, sometime there's plenty of room in the Steeler bandwagon. Come over here, man. We have plenty of room over here for you guys. Look, dude, Coach Aaron Glenn, come on, Coach Aaron Glenn. He was a decent player. He was above average. I say he was an above average player as a head coach for the Jets. It doesn't matter. Robert Salah, he had to go to the Jets to realize I need to be a defensive coordinator again.
Rex Ryan, all the
like people.
Oh, man.
Man, there's so many people that leave the Jets and get better.
Bill Belichick.
Hey, come on, man. The list goes on, man. List goes on.
He was coach for a day.
Some owners shouldn't be owners because they do not want to invest in their teams properly,
Right.
and they rather spend every year in the basement bowl than in a Super Bowl.
Absolutely. Hey, I love that, man. We got JMD in there. He says, salute. What's going on, JMD? We got the Underground, man. He had a great show last night, man. Make sure you check him out, Underground Sports Show. He said, I said to say, yeah, he did say the same thing about the Jets, the poor Jets. Man, and you got to feel Aaron Glenn has no chance. I mean, he had 2 years. Justin Fields was his quarterback 1 year, and then you get a guy, Geno Smith, the next year, a repeat. He failed with the New York Knicks when they drafted him. Went to 2 other teams. Now he's back in the golden years. You're supposed to win with him. Oh, man.
Well, here's the problem, Luther. He didn't bring any. When you're a first-year coach, you should go out and look for a really good offensive coordinator. He brought in some guy who was a pass game coordinator or did paperwork or something for Detroit. I mean, that's who he brought in. I mean, seriously, it's his offensive coordinator. I mean, Aaron Glenn and the coach at Chicago. Off the top of my head, I can't remember his name. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. From they got him from Detroit.
Yeah. So anyway, they both got it. The coaching staff, literally from Detroit, and but again, he did a better job than Aaron Glenn did. He took the lower end of the
way
coaching.
more to work with. Now he had a number one quarterback. So I think there was a lot more he had. Now you got Caleb Williams or you got Justin Fields. There's a big difference. You're talking about Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. Yeah.
For some strange reason, I forgot about his name. It's just.
But Justin Fields, he had 4 coordinators in 4 years. That is not. That's and then it's.
I mean, he's been in some bad situations. But I think him choosing the Jets was the nail in the coffin. That was a bad move for Justin Fields. Of all play, I know they gave him $30 million guaranteed. So I mean, I guess he couldn't pass that up. But still, I think that was a bad move. Yeah, JMD, thanks. It was Ben Johnson. Good call on that. Hey, real quick, we got a Derby in here. He said, can't wait for this season. So pumped to see a 40-something-year-old quarterback and his crash outs in our annual mediocre 18 and 21 draft pick. So excited. Wow, Derby. Hey.
He said so excited.
Derby. Goodness. Real quick before we jump into topics. Hey, Lori's in there. Thanks, Lori. She says, how is the NFL draft looking in Pittsburgh? Any opinions on who will be drafted in the first round? All right, let's bring Smoker Jim back in on this to check out this one. Go ahead.
Well, I tell you what, you got to give Omar Khan credit again for winning the veteran free agency. I thought he won it 3 years ago with Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. They talked about. Well, I'm saying winning it is they talked about it on First Take for a year. Last year they won it with DK Metcalf and Aaron Rodgers. They kept the brand up in front, right up there with the Dallas Cowboys, to be talked about on the sports shows nationally. And this year I thought he did a great job. So now that he put the pieces in place, you can do what I prefer to do and Chuck Noll prefers to do is take the best available athlete. So it opens the door for Ty Simpson. It opens the door for the number one player on my board, the white boy for Oregon, Dillian, at safety. Again, Pittsburgh can go a lot of different directions because they can wait till maybe the second or third round to get another wide receiver.
Okay.
But what I would do is, and I think that they got some great running backs in there, man. But man, don't forget about. I don't know where he's going to go in the draft, but there's some outstanding backs out there. Mike Washington Jr. A little bit raw, but I tell you what, man, he'd be worth somebody's late first round, second round pick.
All right. Derpy's sitting there again. He says, shout out to my favorite franchise, for re-signing a 36-year-old again to 2 years and wasting $19 million. So excited. Hey, come on. Cam had a good year. Cam, yes, he's the oldest guy, but he had a good
I
year.
know Derby.
Yeah. Listen, here's my thing, Jim. I hear what you're saying.
Derby.
I hear what you're saying, Smoking Jim, and I hate the idea of getting Ty Simpson in the first round. I think that would be just as bad as getting Kenny Pickett. He doesn't deserve it. Coming into the year, there was no talk about Ty Simpson going into the first round. And towards the end of the season, he showed it. He didn't show up. He had a playoff game where he threw for 67 yards, Jim. Listen, the guy they need to get, and I've been saying it, I hope he falls to him, is Jordan Tyson, the receiver. You know, he was schooled by Hines Ward, Arizona State, big. He has great genes. His brother plays basketball for the Cavaliers. I think that's the receiver. I think they still need to get a receiver. Yes, I like the trade to Michael Pittman. We're going to get into him a little bit later, but I'm looking for him to get Jordan Tyson. Hopefully he can slip and fall right in their laps. I don't think Mekhi Lemon will fall that far. Tate will be way gone. I still think they need to get a young, explosive receiver. They have some big freaks of nature now at receiver, but I still would like to see a younger guy get in there because the receiving core is still limited. Fillmore, Ralph, your thoughts on Lori's question about the first round pick before we jump into the topics?
Well, I agree with you on Tyson, and I think that the Steelers need to keep their foot on the gas, as Claudia would say, and get some wide receivers in here and not stop. Get what you can. If you can get 2 in the draft, that's a bonus. You already got Pittman. Now bring in two from the draft. Build up that wide receiving group so that way whoever our quarterback is, it could be Kirk Cousins, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Flacco. It could be any one of them guys. So anyway, and then if somebody falls to you in the second round, if Ty Simpson's sitting there or one of these running backs or something like that, you take them. Take whatever you can that's good athletes in the first, 4 rounds, and get some people in here. You got four third-round picks. Look what the Ravens did when they had them 4 fourth-round picks that one year, the year that we drafted Kenny Pickett. They stocked up on people. So, I mean, Travis Jones, Mike Falella. Well, Falella got cut, but Travis Jones is still with the team. He's a natural nose tackle. And I said the Steelers should have took him, But anyway, that's where I think the Steelers need to go. They need to keep the foot on the gas with the wide receivers until the stockpile them, get them in here, and have somebody to throw to complement DK Metcalf because of now you got Pittman, and get the defensive coordinator scratching their heads as to who we're going to throw the ball to, and that's what you need to do if you're going to do a West Coast offense like Mike McCarthy has.
All right, Fillmore, what you got on this? Lori's question.
I don't believe there should be a quarterback in the first round, especially not at 21. Right, that's always a reach. Like you said, that's the Kenny Pickett realm. That's a reach. After 15, you don't have any more day one starters anymore. There's very few after pick 15. You are day one starters, and a quarterback to pick at 21, is especially in this draft, is not it. Will Michael Pittman added to the roster? Yes, I'm with you, Luther. We still need more young firepower. If I don't see Tyson or Boston at that 21 pick, I'm going with the best athlete available, and hopefully it'll be maybe a stud left guard, maybe something like that. But I'm going with the best athlete available at that point. At 21, you're looking to develop in the first place. You're not looking for day one starts at 21. We have to be realistic. Unless you get one of those wide receivers that drop, because this is deep in receivers. The draft is still deep in receivers.
There's something else too. You got to understand. You're going to have guys that are come up that are not bad athletes and free agent that could come on a cheap. Yeah. All right, that happens. Yeah. So if you get somebody like that, that's a bonus for the Steelers. I mean, but you also have to look in that direction too. I mean,
Hey, Derpy, come on, man. You said they don't like Ohio State. They just got Will Howard and Sawyer last year. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah, man. They got about 4 or 5 people from Ohio State on the team.
Yeah. Man, come on, Derpy. Stop, man. Stop. Hey, let's jump into this free agent real quick, man. Make sure you give us a call, 412-530-5063. We got a lot of people in the house on all the platforms. Over 100 people. This is real good.
Some of my friends here, some of my following is here, so that's
sure,
good.
For sure. Ohio State receivers, yeah, they got some dogs. I'd like to get some Ohio State receivers because they got them going. All right, Smoky Jim, let's look at this free agent. They came in heavy. What do you think, Rico Dowdle? We talked about him not too long ago, Smoky Jim. What do you think about that? Was that a great move or what?
You nailed it with that guy, Lou. You talked about it. I didn't think the Steelers would lose Gainwell, but I think they got a better player here. Anytime you anytime you call your shots against the Dallas Cowboys and let them know you was going to bust them for 200 yards, and then you go do it. I think he's a perfect complement to Jaylen Warren. Rico's Mr. Inside. Jalen's Mr. All Everything. So, again, I don't like weak links on the team, so I would just go ahead and cut Caleb Johnson and get me another running back in the draft. So,
I'll take my L on Caleb Johnson, at least from last year. So,
I would. 1 year, don't give up yet. But the fact that they went out and got Dowdle is telling. This coaching staff doesn't really believe in him, and he didn't give him a reason. 1,000 yards. He only signed 2 years for $12 million. That seems wow. I thought he was going to get more than that, Jim.
Yeah, me too, Lou. So great job with the con man.
All right, now what about the cornerback?
You can't beat the production, man. The size, the speed.
And Savage.
The one thing you don't want is the ball in his hand. I mean, this guy gets the interception, automatically looks for a place to fall. But other than that, man, now you have what the Steelers believe is their corners locked up, so you don't have to go ahead and get a corner in the first round. So the secondary from the Steelers' vantage point is looking pretty good right
now. Started free agency. They looking pretty good right now.
Yes, they are.
They're looking good. So I like Dean, right? Can you think about this? Now you got Dean and you got Porter. Combined last year, they gave up 1 touchdown. Combined, these two out corner. So I love that. So I say now in the draft, you either look for a safety, or you look for a slot guy to draft in the secondary. Because right now, and they already got Asante Samuel. I take it back. They signed Asante Samuel Jr. They signed him. So you got your 3 starters right there at the corner spot. So now they only need another safety.
They signed Darnell Savage too. So.
He's a depth piece right now.
Yeah, he's a depth piece. Right. So I love that on defense. I'll still keep the young man. Right, let the young man learn. You know what I'm saying? Look, they kept worse running backs longer. Okay, they kept Anthony McFarland way too long. All right. So let's pump the brakes a little bit. Yeah. Let's get the young. I think he had less than 20 carries all year long.
Yeah.
Let the young man get in there. But I do regret that we lost Kenneth Gainwell because he's superior catching the ball out the backfield. He runs routes like he was Marshall Faulk and Edgerrin James come out the backfield. So that's a loss, but. It's another gain in the backfield. Solidified our front line, and we're smacking, man. We're smacking.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we are.
We got my man Aaron is on the line making that call. Hey, Aaron, what's going on?
What's going on, fellas?
All right.
What's happening?
Thanks for the call, Aaron. The Peabody legend you are. Appreciate that.
Hey. Can't go wrong there.
There you go.
Right.
Well, what you think about everything, man? At first, I got to give you credit, man. You know, your wife, Coach Ellen with Alderdice, they did their thing. They beat Upper St. Clair. They fought hard against Cannon Mac, came up a little short, but it was a great, successful year. I definitely would have given them their credit. They did their thing, and I enjoyed watching them. And I think it's just the start of it. You know, first state win in 40 years for the Dice girls. So that's something to be proud of, man. But go ahead, Aaron. My fault. I'm jumping in.
Oh no, you good, but I'm definitely proud of the young ladies and proud of my wife, and they put work in to be able to put themselves in a position to be successful. Like you said, first state win in 40 years for a city girls for Alderdice, and you know they came to play. They beat Upper St. Clair. We were at the game. You know the emotions were high. They came out balling. They wasn't afraid. You know. This is a couple more things, couple more pieces, you know, can come around. Hopefully they can really do something special because they definitely got the young pieces and hopefully they can continue to grow.
For sure.
You know, you in that 6'8" bracket. When you messing with that 6'8" bracket, you got girls that are a lot taller, you know.
Country fed girls. Yeah, they got some big girls they got to deal with out there, man. But I like the way they fought, man. I like the way they fought, man. But y'all lose Bailey. Y'all lose Bailey White in a senior class that did some great things. So
yeah, that's why it's called a program for a reason. We just got the next person got to step up and take on her role and try to fulfill it as best they can. And I think they'll be all right. The future looks bright for them.
Okay.
You know, 3-time City League champions. Hopefully they're trying to go run it back again next year. You know, just take it one day at a time and keep building.
Right. Hopefully they get some more competition too, though. The city's been bad. It's been Obama and Alderdice and the boys and girls basketball and football for the last seems like decade. It seems like so. Hopefully they get a little more challenging. But we
that's why non-conference schedule is always good to build your non-conference schedule.
Absolutely.
Tougher.
Absolutely. All right, man. So, what do you think about these moves the Steelers made?
I like them. I like Pittman, another big size receiver. Somebody can, handle man-to-man coverage. He's big body, can catch everything. He's a blue-collar guy. He's coming to work. He ain't all about show. Just want to put his head down and work. Ding, you guys already said it. Like 6'1", who runs a 4.3, only gave up 1 touchdown last year. That's pretty good. You add that on with Jaylen Warren, and you also bring back Asante Samuel, who, you get another year off that back injury he had. So it's looking good. Looking good. I'm kind of excited to see.
Yeah, we still don't know what they're doing with that quarterback position.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. Who knows if they can get Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers coming back? Are we going to get the keys to Will Howard? We don't know, but they have people around whoever to be successful, if that makes sense. It ain't like you got Kendrick Green at center.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Aaron.
Man, you talking about that.
Yeah, they did Ben dirty with him. They did Ben dirty. I'm sorry.
Ben still calling him out. But listen, Kendrick Green made a career for himself once he got back to the guard. He just couldn't play center. I thought he was going to be out of the league. Once they could let him get his position, he was all right. Would you say, Aaron?
That's the problem with the Steelers. They went, like you said, we'll draft Kendrick Green. He played guard, but we're going to move him to right tackle. He plays guard. That's his position. That's his natural position. Even Kevin Dotson on the line. They always want to move somebody over. Hopefully, they draft somebody for their position only.
Right. Okay, Kyler Murray's not available. He went to the Falcons today. Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray?
Yep, went to the Falcons.
Wait, they signed Tua and Kyler Murray?
Yeah. I think he went to the Falcons here.
Hold on. Hey, Ralph, they did not, man. They signed Tua, Ralph. Come on, man. Don't put out that fake news. They signed Tua.
He's visiting with Minnesota tomorrow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kyler Murray's going to sign with Minnesota Vikings. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Aaron, man. Don't put out no fake news, Ralph.
Hey,
Come on,
man.
They gave up. They gave up on McCarthy. Golly.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Was he good? But was McCarthy good in college? Like, let's be honest. Like,
he was in college. In college, he was good.
He was surrounded by talent. That's what I'm saying. He was only good because he was surrounded by NFL running back, couple NFL linemen. You know, he had an NFL tight end that's a beast in the league, and some solid receivers. So all he had to do was be, you know, like a John Stockton and just distribute the ball. But I think he's getting it close. Would you say, Aaron?
Was like that. For me personally, I don't think he was like that. For me personally, I'm not drafting any quarterback that comes out of a big school. It's hard for me because you got too many prime weapons. Will Howard is a little different because he went to another school before he got to Ohio State.
Right.
But yeah, it's hard for me to be like, hey, I'm gonna go draft the number one quarterback out of Ohio State. No, you got Jeremiah Smith, you got Tate, you got too many weapons around you for me to think that you're like that.
I agree. I agree. And those guys get to the league and get exposed. Eric Couches and all these guys. Yeah, you're right.
Brady Quinn, Mark Sanchez, all those guys that were with top programs. You're not good.
That's a good point, man. That's a good point. Hey, we gotta. So you, right. Hey, real quick, one thing we didn't talk about: this whole Max Crosby situation. The Ravens, we thought they were trading for him, and then they pulled it back. Said he failed his physical, but they already knew he had surgery 8 weeks ago, so you knew what was going to be on there. You knew he wasn't healthy when you traded for him. They reneged on the trade, and then the next day today they signed Trey Hendrickson. Dirty. Ravens dirty. They did some dirt. Everybody's upset with that. I thought they were giving up way too much for Max Crosby. I said that numerous times, and I think they realized they made a mistake, especially after they lost all those players. What did you think about that, Aaron?
Yeah, I think they had a come to Jesus moment at 12 o'clock at night. They realized it was a mistake. Oh no, man, we lost all these people. Hardball is taking all
likely Ricard. Then they lost their center. I don't know what the Ravens are doing. All they've done so far is signed their backup quarterback, and they signed Trey Hendrickson, and they lost a ton. And that offensive line is looking bad. Lamar's going to be running for his life again.
I'm letting y'all know that right now the Steelers will win the AFC North with no problem.
Yeah, I don't know about that. No problem.
Baltimore will not be a threat. Yes, you have Lamar Jackson, but you got an unproven head coach first year. You lost everything. I mean, you lost a lot.
They did lose a lot.
You know, you got to learn a whole new system now. Lamar Jackson has not always been a drop-back quarterback that can throw the ball like this coach wants to do. So it's going to be very interesting. So I'm not too concerned. Cincinnati got all their money tied up in 3 players. Cleveland is Cleveland. So it's a free lane for the Steelers just to walk in and take it again.
I don't know, man. I don't see it as being a walk in the park. I got to see what they do at that quarterback position, and then health. They got a lot of old guys that they're expecting a lot from. You know, Watt's not a spring chicken. You know, Hayward, he's the oldest defensive lineman. They're going to have a 43-year-old quarterback. So we'll see. It's not going to be a walk in the park. Ravens is going to be a dogfight. Even though they look bad right now, those draft picks, I think they could use those to trade for some of the pieces they lost. Look for that to happen. I don't see them standing pat. Come on, Aaron.
Hey, I think it would have been better if they would have just kept Max Crosby.
I mean, they got Trey Hendrickson.
They
They got Hendrickson. They got Trey Hendrickson.
They got Trey Hendrickson.
But listen, there's levels. Max is up here. Trey is levels above Max Crosby. You don't think so?
Oh, Max is a game wrecker. He's one of them. When he's playing his best, he changes the game. You know what I'm saying?
I think they overpaid for Trey. Honestly,
it's free agency. Everyone gets overpaid.
He had like 5 sacks last year.
It's free agency. Everyone gets overpaid.
You're right about that one. All right about that one. Yeah, you're right.
I say the Steelers need to go sign Max Crosby for a 1-year deal and let him just terrorize Baltimore.
Yes.
They got enough money tied up in their pass rushers though. Watt, $41 million, and then of course Highsmith is another one. So we'll see, man. Smoker Jim, jump in on this, man. This Max Crosby.
Both of them are great players.
That's it.
Here we go.
Thanks for your insight, Jim. Man, that's $1 million worth of game.
He said Republicans buy Jordans too. That's what he said.
Right. Jim, I don't know about that one, man. Hey, what else you got for us? Listen, Aaron, real quick. Were you upset that Bam broke Kobe Bryant's not even a record? He had number 2. What are your thoughts about that? Real quick, while we got you on here.
It's hard for me to think that. I mean, Bam is Bam. He's okay. He's a solid player. No disrespect. He's an
underrated.
NBA. Yeah, he's very. I mean, records are meant to be broken, right?
Facts.
The way the game is played now, how scoring is, so they do different things. So I mean, I'm not surprised, but it's a different ball game.
Yeah. I mean, I've always thought Bam was an underrated player, and now this 83, you can't really undervalue him anymore. You know what I'm saying? He's number 2 all time. Everybody who's played in the NBA, nobody scored 83. Whether you talk about the 43 fouls or 22 3-pointers, he was on. He put on a show. Him and his girl, they got the record now. Already I got an NIL deal waiting for them. Once they get married, have a kid, I got some deals for them right now before the baby's even born. That'll be a Wemby 2.0. Is what I'm talking about. But listen, man, why are people hating on this, Aaron? Why?
People don't like change. I mean, people look at Kobe. Kobe is Kobe. People don't like, their records have been broken. People don't like change. People don't like something new. It's just hard for people to accept certain things. So like that goes back to like the LeBron and Michael Jordan debate. Who's the greatest? Older generations don't like. Oh, that's Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan. Younger generations like, man, LeBron James all-time leading scorer. So it's just like they just can't deal with change. That's it. I think that's the hardest part about the 2 time frames. It's just tough. Like nobody wants Kobe, anything for Kobe to be broken.
I got you. I feel you on that. Yeah, I feel you. Anything else you want to add before we get to this next one, Aaron?
Nah, I'm all good, man. I just enjoy the show. Love hearing y'all talk. Smoking Jim, you okay? You're not like hyped like I normally hear you.
Right? It seemed like he had some medicine, Jim. You on some medication? You all calm too? He's too calm, ain't he?
He had a brownie.
Well, we call him Smoking Jim. We never know what he's smoking. Gosh, man. Hey, Aaron, thanks for the call for getting us started, man. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Hey, man, I always appreciate when Aaron calls. Listen, man, there was a bettor on FanDuel that put $250 when that Bam Adebayo would score 74. He just cashed out $20 million. Come on. I saw that today. And I thought about it when I saw he had 42 at halftime. I was like, man, I wonder how high he's going to get. and I should have put it. Man, if I'd have put 250, I'd be a millionaire. Fillmore. Dang.
Look, man, I
Hey,
wish.
you know
I look.
what? Listen, anybody who's playing the Wizards from this point forward, I'm putting money on them. I'm gonna put 100 on everybody. Jim, you're the gambling expert.
All I want is the 100 you owe me. But hey, did Aaron say his wife is coaching again next year?
Yeah, she's coming
wow,
back.
because she was going to retire. Yeah, she was going to retire. Okay.
Hey,
I like that.
Jim, some of the girls we covered last at the middle school game are going to Alderdice.
Is Alderdice the same as Oakland Catholic?
Hey, things change. Things change, Smoker Jim. Things change. Let me say that.
See, man. See, that's the thing, man. Coach Jones stepped down from Westinghouse. Now everybody else going to win.
Wait. When did she step down today?
No. She been pulled back.
Oh, she's still the coach at Westinghouse. I don't want to hear that.
She's part of it, but she's part of it, but she ain't really all in like that.
She's part of it, but right now she don't have the crown. The crown has been taken.
You're right. You're right.
Ellen and Alderdice have the crown now.
You're right. 100%. 100%. You gotta give it up. You gotta give it up to him. You gotta give it up to her.
Gotta give it up. All right, we got a couple things. We got sports going. I'm a Colts fan, and I'm sad to see Pittman go, but I know he'll do great in Pittsburgh. Listen, I'm shocked that they let him go. I mean, I know he had some injuries last year, but matching him up with DK Metcalf is going to be insane. If we get a little slot guy, even if we bring back Calvin Austin, he should thrive in that slot role now. You got two big giants on the outside, a linebacker and a safety trying to cover Calvin running through the middle. You know what I mean? He could put one of those moves like he did on the Ravens quarterback, drop him. I wouldn't be opposed to that either.
It's Roman Wilson's turn. He better step. He better step up. He better step up. Better.
I'm off of kamikaze. You know what I mean? Every time he gets in the game, he does something that's just like, what are you thinking? Game on the line. All you got to do is hold. He jumps and tries to jump over a guy and fumbles. I mean, every time. I don't know. You think Washington would be a bigger role than Pat Freiermuth? I think Darnell's a beast. I think he shouldn't split more time.
I think
McCarthy's offense uses a lot of time.
I believe that. I think both of them are going to get the ball.
I think Pat Freiermuth, that was the worst move of last year. Omar Cohen had no business getting
Johnny Smith.
Yeah. I mean, they paid him way too much. Very overrated.
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah,
it was good. It was at the time. It was good. It was good. It was good at the time, but we didn't know he.
We didn't know he wasn't going to come to practice.
Exactly. I'm glad he's gone. Freiermuth is our most talented tight end. Let's not forget that. He got better hands. He runs better routes. Now Darnell is a freak of nature. They both need to be in the game at the same time. Most formations they should be.
Right. But Freiermuth's not going to block anybody, but he will catch everything.
He'll catch
everything. So we'll see. There's a whole lot of things. We could take another call. Make sure 412-530-5063. Let's jump around the NFL. Imagine the Steelers signed Kyler Murray and Rodgers retires. We had that talk. Actually, Underground talked about it on his show. Kyler Murray or Rodgers, who would you take in that scenario? Smoking Jim, if that's a possibility. But I think Kyler Murray's going to the Minnesota Vikings. Jim?
Well, let me just clarify something as far as tight ends. And we know Freiermuth will never block anybody, but he's an outstanding tight end. Listen, if I was advising Darnell Washington, the left tackle position is wide open, man. And left tackles make money. This guy is an all-pro left tackle. You compare tight end money and left tackle money, that's night and day, man. If I was advising Darnell Washington, I would advise him to go ahead and take that left tackle spot for the next 10 years. But, hey, listen, there's no comparison, man.
Jim, didn't he get bullied by a couple defensive ends when they tried to match him up against the Bears?
Well, first of all, I'm entitled to my opinion.
Hey, Jim, I'll let you be wrong all the time and correct you. You're right.
I mean, Boston been here 4 years. You can only pick out one good run he had. So, you know what I mean? I can pick out block after block after block, including Slade, that Darnell Washington made. But, hey, there's no comparison between Aaron Rodgers and Kyler Murray. It'd be Kyler Murray. Hey, listen, and I love Aaron Rodgers. Kyler Murray is such a fantastic, Claudio, my man, says too much wear and tear on the tires. He's only 28 years old, and there's a lot of experts who thought he was doing baseball this offseason. He was going to retire from football and go baseball. And in baseball, last I checked, you got to be able to run and throw. And he can run and throw. Listen, I know the kid. I met him plenty of times in Dallas. He's a legend out there in Dallas. Never lost a high school game in Texas, man. Think about that, bro. A 3-time state.
You going back to high school?
Listen, man. In college, he won the Heisman Trophy at Oklahoma. The guy's a freak of nature. He was the 9th player picked in the first round in baseball. This guy's 28 years old. He's
okay, but name me a professional year that he played the whole year.
Pardon me?
Name me a professional year where Kyler Murray played the entire year, did not get injured.
The same number that Fran Tarkenton played a full season. You guys always say maybe a different situation. We're talking about a different situation could be better for him. You know what I mean? This is a guy that's a phenomenal. He's a Major Harris type freak.
Oh my gosh!
With an NFL arm, man. This guy is unbelievable. For me, I would take a chance on the guy that was the first player picked overall, and I can get him for 1.2. I'm bringing in Kyler Murray. Hey, listen, I'm pretty sure the offensive philosophy and coaches at Minnesota is much smarter than anything anybody had in the National Football League, and they're all over Kyler Murray right now.
Well, it's one thing playing in Arizona and in the NFC West where it's warmer, and he got injured there. Imagine being chased down by Myles Garrett and Trey Hendrickson, in the AFC North in the cold. He'd be better in Minnesota in the dome.
Absolutely. Listen, we got who to go in there. He said Kyler's trash.
Kyler's
small. Dang, trash? Come on.
God, that's a bit much, man. That's a bit much. I don't know about trash. I ain't gonna call him trash. I ain't gonna do that.
Change of atmosphere can do a guy good,
What's up, Joe?
Hey, Fuma, I think the question was, who would you rather have next year, Kyler Murray or Aaron Rodgers? You're right.
And you're right. I'll go with Kyler Murray, but you put a lot on but you put a lot on Kyler. You put a lot on him. I got Kyler over right now. Got Kyler over Aaron, but you put a lot. You put a lot on it.
I would take Kyler over A-Rod at this point for sure, but I'm not sold on Kyler Murray at all because the man don't study. When somebody got to put a study clause in your contract, man, come on. That's wild. When people see him playing Call of Duty in the daggone study room. I mean, that's ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
Millions of dollars, and you all spending all that time on Call of Duty. Anyway, hey, Underground, he said McCarthy's supposed to be a quarterback whisperer. Murray Howard, the draft pick, would be his quarterback room. Let him battle it out. Listen, man, Kyler's going to the Vikings. Where would you go? The Vikings or the Steelers? You going to the Vikings to throw to Justin Jefferson?
I would go to the Vikings. They have two good wide receivers there, Justin Jefferson and
Addison.
and Addison as well. Yep.
Okay.
So
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
they have the offensive talent. Kevin O'Connell's good at working with quarterbacks. So.
Underground's funny. Underground's
That's
funny.
funny. Mike, they threw DVDs out the window. Hey, but nothing tops when they gave Jamarcus Russell blank VHS tapes and said I gave it to him, and the next day they said, "Did you watch them?" He said, "Yes," but they were blank VHS tapes that had nothing on them. That takes the cake, man. Some of these guys don't want to be great. They get their check, and that's it. And that's what you got to be careful about in this draft process. But listen,
I will say this, guys. There's a lot of tight ends available still in free agency. One of them, David Njoku. Problem is, he's going to want $13 million. That's what he was getting at Cleveland. So, I mean, there are some good guys out here.
I don't think that's the one position I think they're really good at.
Well, how about
Right.
how about bringing in Darren Waller? Man, he's 6'7". Bring him in. He played with the Raiders.
Nah.
He's another guy that you have to worry about off the field. You know, him and DK might be running
no wonder he went around
together.
Okay.
Yeah, he's had some issues. You know, through all the talent in the world, but you never know, you know, where his head is at.
He's smoking Jim. Connor Hayward's still free agent still.
Carter might have to get on with his life's work.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow. Hey, you threw a Tomlinism in there?
That's what I think. That's a Chuck Nolism.
That's Chuck Noll. Get on his life work.
That's Chuck Noll.
Yeah, that's Chuck Noll.
That's Chuck Noll. All right, I take that.
All right,
Yeah. I think
that second chance. Minnesota is a great spot for a real quarterback. J.J. McCarthy is the reason they didn't make the playoffs. If they had a solid quarterback.
Yeah, and they took an L. They took an L on Darnold because Darnold ended up going to the Super Bowl. They should have kept him. You know,
we knew they weren't. When you draft a quarterback that early, you got to give him a shot either the first year or the second year.
Yeah.
So, yep. You know
I mean?
And he came back from an injury too, and he didn't get that. So you had to.
Yeah, they have to do something here.
Hey, real quick before we get out of here, listen. Malik Willis went to Miami. They gave him a nice contract. Your thoughts on that? I would have liked to see him. You know, the Steelers throw some money at him and bring him here, but he got a decent contract. But he's going to Miami. They lost their receiver. You know,
hey, Luther, you forgot about the big news. Kenny Pickett went to Carolina. There you go.
Gosh, he's still in the league. Unbelievable. But your thoughts on Malik Willis, real quick?
That might. I don't know. It all depends on who the offensive coordinator is down there because Hafley's a defensive coach. Yeah. So we're going to find out what Willis can do now. If he's the man, look out. I mean, you know, we'll see. You know, so they gave him a nice contract. We'll see what he's made of. You know,
unfortunately, I kind of think he might be in the Justin Fields situation. You know, you got that money, but you have no chance to win. Just because the organization, you know, it's not prepared for you to win. They don't have the receivers, they don't have the line, and they're in a rebuilding process. I don't know. Fillmore, your thoughts on Malik Willis choosing?
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna use the words my mentor, Smoking Jim. He's a good player.
Okay, real quick. Malik Willis might not do too bad in Miami. His offensive coordinator is Bobby Slowick from Houston. Remember he was with Houston? The Texans? Bobby Slowick is his offensive coordinator. So
we'll see. I mean, you know, they got to upgrade that receiving core. I'm not sure Waddle is a number one type of receiver. I like his running back, though. is nice.
Waddle's number one when there's another number one on the other side. That's my take on Waddle. Malik Willis, he has an arm. He had a three game audition last year. He did very well in a 3-game audition he did. And now he's on a team that is empty. And so welcome back to the Tennessee Titans. Good job, Malik.
Hey, listen, Underground said you would have been pissed if the Steelers threw 45 at Malik Willis. Why? That's not super great money for a quarterback now. You know that, and if he does well, you know you're you got a bargain deal. But you know it is what it is. Jim, your thoughts on Malik Willis going to Miami?
Well, I tell you, man, I'm a Christian, and Malik Willis is a Christian, and I hate to dump on a Christian, but listen, Malik Willis couldn't carry Kyler Murray's stock strap. You know,
Golly.
You know, to compare those two is night and day. Hey, listen, man. Something Steve Young did years ago, man. I don't know who's advising these young guys, man. I just stayed in Green Bay.
He wouldn't get $45 million from Green Bay, that's for sure.
Well, what do you want? You want to be a Hall of Famer, or you want? Steve Young could have left San Francisco for big money years before Joe Montana got shipped out to Kansas City, but he knew that was the best place for him, and the best place for Malik Willis, and he was developing, was Green Bay. It was Green Bay, man. He should have stayed there. The money would have been down the road. I gotta agree with him. You know, welcome to the Tennessee Titans, man. He's going to get his, you know, head handed to him. I don't even know if they got churches in Miami.
Oh, gosh.
Hey, he's near the beach, you know.
Listen, everybody on this panel would have taken $45 million in Miami. Jim, you would have stuck in Green Bay for the veterans minimum. Stop lying, Jim.
Steve Young did it, and it worked out. Man, sometimes you got to, you know, just stay where you're blessed at, bro. Pray about it. I'm sure he didn't pray about my aunt.
What was it? Was it 12 million in the frozen tundra, 45 million by the beach?
Right? There's
Come on.
Question. Hey, just like Justin Fields has the cash in on $30 million guaranteed with the Jets, he had to do it. You know, he had to do it. You got to do that. Well, I know his pockets say he's $30 million richer than he was before.
Hey, the kids can't eat Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, that's a whole different situation.
4-5.
It's a whole different, you know, and the money wasn't the same. Money wasn't the same back then, Jim.
You can't chase gold.
All right, Jim. Real quick, last thing, fellas, who won the free agency so far? Any winners? Jim?
Well, we know it wasn't the Ravens. But I would say, you see, Kansas City paid too much for Walker. I would say,
a great move for them.
Yeah, but they could have got Jordan Love.
Jordan Love? You mean Jeremiah Love? No, it's not the same thing. One is a light-skinned quarterback. One is a freak running back. Jim, big difference.
I would say maybe the Pittsburgh Steelers ain't too shabby.
All right,
the Pittsburgh Steelers ain't too shabby.
I like what Underground said. He said the Raiders won free agency. They got the center from the
Tyler Lindenbaum.
Raiders, Lindenbaum. That was a huge move. They got a center. They got some receivers. They lost those first two picks, but they got Matt Crosby back. You know, but they made a solid move, man. I think listen.
Like they won that.
Well, I mean, it's the Raiders. That's the Underground. Listen, you know who I got? I got Buffalo Bills. They got DJ Moore, a number one receiver.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And got Brady Chubb, a good rush lineman from the Bills. They got another lineman. So they did much better than I thought. They're ready to go. They're making moves for a championship.
Did they get Diggs back? The Cardi B send Diggs back?
No, come on, Jim.
Nah,
Diggs got cut from the Patriots. We talked about him last week.
Man,
they're
look,
done with the circus.
Diggs might be untouchable because of the charges. So I don't think anyone's going to touch him right now. I mean, he's going to touch it, but he's going to touch everybody else. You know.
Right.
Former Steeler backup quarterback Kyle Allen just signed back with the Buffalo Bills. He was with them before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Would you say he's going to touch a couple more? He's going to have a couple more kids. I feel
Man.
He set the record for most kids born by an NFL player in 2020.
Golly.
You would say that. That's your boy. Hey, if they won't try to clean up, you must have quit or whatever.
Man, look, he got 5 kids and 6 baby mamas. He got a hand like a good hand of spades. That's how his kids is like, man. He got 5 in the possible. You don't know what's going on.
Diggs had a lot of fun, but he's gonna be paying for it for years and years to come. You know, so he needs a job very badly. You know, Cardi B might have been the right move. Helping with all that child support he had coming to him. Hey, listen, any final thoughts, Smoker Jim, man? We're out of time. Jim, final thoughts?
No.
Well, we know Jim has some things that keep him relaxed this show. Ralph, what you got for us?
All right, my final thoughts on this whole thing is the Steelers got to keep their foot on the gas pedal. I said it at the beginning, and we'll say it again. They are signing these good free agents. They need to get a few more, get them in here, and get them going, because the Steelers need some depth at some positions, and also go into the draft, stock up on wide receivers, get a running back in here maybe in the late rounds or something. You got offensive lineman needs you need. And so on and so forth. Javon Hargrove today went to the Green Bay Packers. I thought the Steelers might re-sign him, but that didn't happen. So he's going to stay up here in the NFC North.
Never let him go. I wish we would
never
let him go.
Yeah.
Luther, I agree. Yeah. Should have never let him go.
Man,
yeah.
Right.
He had a nice career, made some great money too.
Yeah.
He wasn't going to make that here.
Yeah, so he'll stay in the North. So, Steelers have made some mistakes. They need to clean it up and get some, stop the Patrick Petersons, the Darius Slays, and all that stuff. They need to quit bringing guys like that in. I don't think that's going to happen with this new coaching staff and stuff. So
we'll see. Dean may be a Darius Slay 2.0. I don't know. We got to see.
I hope not.
I saw him get burned a couple times. Hopefully not, but we'll see. All right, Philma, what you got for us? Final.
Hey, Coach Moore from Michigan. Most of his charges has been dropped. Yeah. All the significant charges have been dropped. So I mean, hey, he still did some dirt.
Did he get his job back?
Nah, he's not getting his job back. He's not going to be Ime Udoka. He's not going to be an Urban Meyer. He's not going to have that. When you're a black coach, you're going to get black consequences.
I heard machine. I heard he's coaching the Meme Machine.
Meme Machine. Hey, look, he's free. Hey, more free right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know I was hard on him. So I'm an apology a little bit, but he still did some dirt.
Hey, he still lost his job for some craziness. You know what I mean? But at least he's not going to do time for it, because those were trumped up charges and they tried to railroad that man.
And the police withheld evidence.
Oh, that was dirty.
Oh,
that was dirty the way they tried to set him up.
2 quick pieces of news. Syracuse.
No fake news. Go ahead,
no,
Ralph.
It's not fake. Syracuse fired their basketball coach today.
Oh yeah. I knew that was coming.
Yeah, they fired their basketball coach.
You lose the pit. That's when you lose the pit.
Well, 2 things. He lost the pit, and he was messing around with Carmelo Anthony's son.
Yeah.
Playing time for no reason, because his dad was talking about him. But listen, these schools, unless you get that NIL money together, you're not going to win. All the schools that are in the top 4, look how much money the NIL is paying those players. Duke, all those guys are the top NIL money. You got to pay, or you got to find a way to get these players some money.
All right. Well, Andrew Stockey from WTA Channel 4 is reporting that there will be a meeting tomorrow with Alan Green and Jeff Capel. So there'll be a meeting.
What's your
tomorrow.
prediction, Ralph? Is he
He's
going?
done. He's done.
done?
Yeah, he's done.
And
So-
they're going to lose all those. They're going to lose all the best recruiting class. in
Well,
Pitt
well,
for
I
the
got
last 20 years.
some alum that I know said that they all pitched in to buy out his contract. So there's a bunch of some big alum with some money.
Yeah, that's
pitched in to get-
fine, but
you know.
those players that were going to come will not be coming. It's going to be a worse year next year. But
Yeah, we'll
it is
see.
what it is. You know, he started with the
Yeah.
basketball coaches. The women's coach got fired. That
Yeah.
guy was a bum. He was yelling all the time.
Tory
I
Burke.
told you, I sat behind the bench with the Steel City kids, and he was just
He's a
yelling, not making any plays. It was ridiculous. All right. My thing is, I'm gonna start it like I started. Much respect to Bam Adebayo, you daggone Kobe fans. Let this man enjoy. Anytime
Yes, sir.
somebody breaks a record, it should be celebrated and not hated. And that's all I
Yes.
see online, hating. He don't deserve it. Listen, Bam has been underrated for years. I'm so happy for him. All he did was work. You know, from New York, from North Carolina, worked his way up to Kentucky. Always, unheralded. He was drafted later than he should have been, and he kept working. Much respect. I'm so glad that man got it. Steelers. Once again, Smoking Jim, Omar Cohen, winning the offseason, like you said. I think he got some solid help. They finally got a number 2 receiver after 2 years, but they got it done. Pittman and Metcalf automatically become the number 2 receiving core in the AFC North behind Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. They're the second best right now. So, hey, you gotta be happy about that. Rico is a great replacement for Kenneth Gainwell. I'm gonna miss him,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
Rico
Yeah.
has some talent, but he's not Kenneth Gainwell in the passing game. But he's a little bigger, stronger running back when they get down low. So, hey, I give him so far a B- for the free agency. Let's see what they do in the draft. Still not happy about them waiting on Aaron Rodgers before they make a decision. I think that's wrong, but we'll see. Hey, that being
Hey, yeah.
said, I want to thank all the
Bam is the best American big man in NBA basketball right now.
Okay, all right.
The
Hey,
best American big. I ain't say, not Giannis. Giannis is Jokic. He's
Giannis
the
is
best.
Greek. Giannis is Greek. Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
He's the
okay.
best American big man in the game.
Very underrated. I agree with that. Listen, fellas, I want to thank all the callers for Smoking Jim, Ralph, Fillmore. Check out the website, scsportsbook.com. Come get some gear, and we'll be back next Wednesday. Peace.